Ever dreamed of transforming your garden into a tropical paradise regardless of the climate you live in? Today, we're turning that dream into reality. Welcome to the world of tropical gardening in non-tropical zones where the vibrant colors and exotic beauty of the tropics thrive in unexpected places. We'll be unveiling the secrets of microclimates, sun exposure and wind protection, and introducing innovative techniques to help you create your own tropical haven. So, are you ready to bring the tropics to your backyard? Stay tuned. A tropical garden in a non-tropical zone, it's all about microclimates. Yes, you heard it right. The secret to cultivating a thriving tropical garden in a temperate zone lies in understanding and creating microclimates. So, what exactly is a microclimate? In essence, it's a small area that has a different climate from the surrounding region. This could be warmer, cooler, wetter, or drier. And interestingly, every garden has microclimates. Now, how do we use this knowledge to our advantage? We do this by understanding the three critical factors that influence microclimates: sun exposure, wind protection, and creating sheltered spots. Let's delve into them. Sun exposure is crucial for tropical plants. They love the sun, but in a cooler climate, getting enough of it can be a challenge. One way to increase light is by using reflective surfaces. This could be a white wall, a fence, or even a mirror. These surfaces reflect light, thereby increasing the amount of sunlight your plants receive. Next, we have wind protection. Wind can quickly cool an area and draw heat away from plants. By creating windbreaks using fences, hedges, or walls, you can protect your tropical plants from chilling winds. And then, we have sheltered spots. These are areas in your garden that are protected from cold winds and frost. They can be under a tree, beside a wall, or even under a garden structure. Sheltered spots can mimic the natural habitat of tropical plants, providing them with the conditions they need to thrive. But remember, while creating these microclimates, it's important to choose the right location. A location that mimics the natural habitat of the tropical plants you wish to grow. In conclusion, understanding and harnessing the power of microclimates can make a world of difference in your gardening journey. By creating the right conditions, you can grow lush, vibrant tropical plants even in a non-tropical climate. Harness the power of microclimates and your garden will thank you. Now meet your new best friend in tropical gardening: thermal mass. So, what is thermal mass? Essentially, it's the ability of a material to absorb and store heat energy. And in the context of your garden, thermal mass objects can be anything from stones and rocks to bodies of water. These objects soak up heat during the day and slowly release it at night. This subtle shift in temperature can create a warmer microclimate, perfect for your tropical plants. Imagine a small, cozy pocket of warmth in your garden, where your tropical plants can thrive even in cooler climates. Think about where you could place these thermal mass objects in your garden. Perhaps you could arrange some rocks around your plants, or create a small pond that can double up as a heat store. With strategic placement of thermal mass objects, you're one step closer to your tropical paradise. So let's move on to choosing the right tropical plants for your personal paradise. Let's get acquainted with some resilient tropical plants perfect for cooler temperatures. We're about to dive into a vibrant selection of tropical plants that are known for their tenacity in temperate climates. These are the stars of the show, the plants that allow you to create a slice of paradise even in cooler regions. First up, the hardy banana tree or musabasju. This is a real showstopper with its lush tropical foliage. It loves a good amount of sunlight and prefers well-drained soil. Don't be afraid of the cold. This plant can bounce back even after a harsh winter. Just remember to mulch the base to protect it from frost. Next, meet the vibrant bird of paradise or Strelitzia reginae. This plant is a real stunner, boasting large, exotic blooms that resemble a bird in flight. It loves a sunny spot and needs plenty of water during the growing season, and while it doesn't enjoy frost, it can tolerate lower temperatures if kept in a pot and brought indoors during the coldest months. Then we have the exotic passion flower, or Passiflora caerulea. This vigorous climber features intricate, vibrant blooms and prefers a sheltered, sunny spot. It's a deciduous plant, so don't worry if it loses its leaves in winter. It'll spring back to life when temperatures rise. And let's not forget about the Fatsia japonica, a striking plant with glossy palmate leaves that can add a touch of the tropics to any garden. It's an evergreen, so it provides interest all year round, and it's surprisingly hardy, tolerating frost down to -10 degrees Celsius. Last but not least, the agapanthus, or lily of the Nile. This plant is a summer bloomer, featuring bold blue flowers atop tall stems. It loves full sun and well-drained soil. While it's not a fan of frost, it can survive in cooler climates if you provide some winter protection like mulching or covering with a frost cloth. Remember, picking the right plants makes all the difference. With these resilient tropical plants, you're well on your way to creating your own tropical oasis no matter where you live. Winter is coming, but that doesn't mean the end of your tropical garden. As the temperature drops, your tropical paradise doesn't have to go into hibernation. There are effective strategies to protect your tropical plants during the chillier months and keep them thriving all year round. First up are greenhouses. Think of them as a cozy winter coat for your plants. Greenhouses are designed to trap heat from sunlight, creating a warm environment that tropical plants adore. This warmth not only protects your plants from frost but also encourages them to grow during the winter months. Next, we have cold frames. These mini greenhouses are perfect if you're short on space or just starting your tropical gardening journey. They are essentially transparent roofed enclosures, built low to the ground to protect plants from adverse weather. Cold frames are great for hardening off plants before spring planting, or for growing salads and herbs in the winter. Cloches are another fantastic option. These portable bell-shaped covers can be placed over individual plants or small groups of plants, offering a personal shield against the harsh winter weather. Cloches are particularly useful for protecting young plants and seedlings, which are more vulnerable to cold damage. Another strategy is to bring your tropical plants indoors. Many tropical species can adapt to indoor conditions, and a sunny windowsill or a bright conservatory can provide a perfect winter home. Just remember to keep the humidity levels high, as tropical plants love moisture almost as much as they love warmth. And don't forget about mulching. Adding a thick layer of organic matter around the base of your plants will help to insulate their roots, keeping them warm and cozy even when the weather outside is frightful. Lastly, remember that regular care is still important during winter. Make sure your plants are well watered but not waterlogged, and keep an eye out for pests and diseases, so fear not the winter months. With these protection strategies, your tropical garden can thrive all year round. Embrace the cold weather as a new challenge, a chance to learn and grow as a gardener. After all, the beauty of a tropical garden is worth it, don't you think? Need some inspiration? Let's look at some success stories. Let's start with Jane from Oregon. Jane has always been a big fan of lush, vibrant foliage. Her dream was to create a little piece of the tropics right in her backyard. By using thermal mass objects and strategic sheltering, Jane's garden is now home to a stunning array of tropical plants. Then we have Sam from Michigan. Sam didn't let the cold winters deter him from his tropical gardening dreams. By using greenhouses and cold frames, Sam has successfully created a year-round tropical haven. His garden is now filled with exotic plants that were once thought impossible to grow in such a climate. From across the pond, we have Emily in the United Kingdom. Despite the cooler temperatures and lack of consistent sunshine, Emily has managed to cultivate a tropical paradise. She's mastered the art of microclimates, and her garden is proof that even in the most unlikely places, tropical gardening is possible. And finally, let's not forget about Tom from Canada. Tom has defied all odds by growing tropical plants in an environment known for its harsh winters. With careful planning and the use of protective measures, Tom's garden is a tropical oasis amidst the snow. These stories showcase the resilience, creativity, and passion of gardeners who have broken the mold and created their own tropical paradises in temperate zones. See, a tropical garden in a non-tropical zone is not just possible, it's a reality for many. Now, it's your turn to embark on this tropical gardening adventure. Imagine stepping into your garden and being greeted by the vibrant colors and exotic beauty of tropical plants that seem to defy the climate. It's a joyous experience, one that's within your reach. Gardening is not just about nurturing plants, it's about nurturing your spirit. It's about the satisfaction of seeing your efforts bloom into something truly beautiful. And what could be more satisfying than creating your very own tropical haven right at home? Don't let the temperate zone you live in limit your gardening dreams. Embrace the power of microclimates, the magic of thermal mass, and the resilience of tropical plants. Experiment with protective strategies for colder months. Learn from the success stories of others and write your own. With the right approach, you can create a slice of the tropics in your own backyard, no matter where you live. So, why not start today?